Hello, my name is Kevin Peterson, and I'm the agency owner here with Globe Life Liberty National and the Peterson Agencies. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming in today. Welcome to our office. And what I want to do here is I want to just take about 10 to 12 minutes and help you know who we are, what we do, kind of what the opportunities are that we have. And that'll help you make a better educated decision on some of the questions that you may need to ask, or just to see if we're a good fit for one another. My background is 25 years of full-time ministry. So I was a student pastor for about 18 of those years. And then I was a lead pastor for the last 7 years and served that congregation there. Didn't really know where we were going to go when we resigned. We didn't know exactly what our future held. And I had an opportunity to come in and interview for Liberty National. And that's been about 13 years ago now. And I was invited in by a personal friend of mine that also is in insurance with a different company. And they knew somebody that was hiring there at Liberty National. And he said, "Hey, go in." I said, "Man, I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about what they do. I just don't think I'd be a good fit." He said, "Well, what are you doing right now?" And I said, "Well, just some odds and ends stuff." And he said, "Well, okay, get your tail off the couch and go to the interview." And so I did. And so lo and behold, I joined the company, like I said, 13 years ago, and I was able to promote within my first 2 years to an agency owner position. And so for me, it was really about like what is going to allow me to make the most money that I feel like that I can make, that I'm worth, and to be able to not have a leadership or promotion cap on me. Like there was nothing bumping my head on the ceiling telling me I can't get whatever position that I wanted. And so that's why I joined the company. And so here I am. And again, thanks for coming into our office. Let me just kind of tell you a little bit more about our company at this point. Your manager will be back in just a few moments, or myself, one of us, and we'll do that one-on-one interview with you. But this will really help educate you on maybe some of the questions that you can ask. And feel free to take a picture of these real quick if you need to. We're founded in 1900. We've been around a long time, so we're a stable company. We've been taking care of middle class Americans, since 1900. We're licensed right now in 49 states. We have Globe Life, which is our parent company. We have more than $43.7 billion of coverage in force. We currently have also with Liberty National 58 agency offices with right around 3,400 active agents across the United States. One other thing that's really important for you to understand is we are a large company. And we're traded on the S&P 500 index. Our ticker symbol is GL. You can see on the screen there. Feel free to look us up to do a little bit more research on us as well that way. So the strength of the Globe Life brand, even though we've been around since 1900, Liberty National has, we also are partnering with new companies and new sporting partners like the Texas Rangers. We are the official life insurance company now of the Texas Rangers. Actually, where the Rangers play, we have the rights to that field. So it's the Globe Life field now. We have the rights to that field for like the next 30 some odd years or so. We are the official life insurance company of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a huge Cowboy fan, by the way. If you're not, that's okay. But I've been a fan since I was a kid. So this is kind of a dream for me to be a partner with the Dallas Cowboys on the official life insurance. We are a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. And then lastly, but not least, is we are the official life insurance company of the Los Angeles Lakers. So what that says about us is we're strong financially. We want to be supporting the top brands. We want them to support us. And so these are some of our partnerships that we have. So what do? We provide benefits to working class families, offer supplemental benefits to fulfill the needs of those individuals and their families. And so life insurance is the main thing that we're going to offer. That's probably about 90% of what we do. We do offer some other things: cancer, critical illness, little accident and health plan as well. So how do we do what we do? So we are what we would call the worksite team of Liberty National. Our schedule that we work is typically Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So we try to, leave our house 7:30, 7:45, be it our first stop, or be in the office on Monday. So Mondays is our only office day. Tuesday through Friday, we're actually from home and we hit the field and we go to work, whether we're servicing our accounts or our employees, or we're closing new businesses and doing presentations. And we'll talk more about that as well. So Mondays, again, is our office day. And then Tuesday through Friday, we would be in the field. So one of the things we do is we have a dynamic lead source. Right now, of course, in our offices, we have actually Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Fort Worth. We're in Lubbock, Amarillo, Albuquerque, and El Paso. So we're, the local office you are is just a small portion of who we are as the Peterson agencies. You're going to write $2.7 million of premium this year, which is a strong year for us. Next year with a goal of 3 to 3.5 million. So we're looking for growth, right? So right now we have thousands of current accounts that we service regularly 2 times a year. Actually, we have a lead generation system where you would get 100 leads a week. Myself and our company actually pay for those leads, so it costs you nothing, those 100 leads, and that allows you to be able to know the businesses to go to and the people you're going to talk to. We have all that information. And then last but not least is we work really strong with referrals, business to business referrals. So we're taking care of XYZ company. We want to make sure that we take good care of them, and they'll give us referrals of people that they do business with as well, so that we can partner with them. So our employer process is, so we're going to meet with the HR director or the business owner. We're going to show them how we can do several things, but three real quick: help them retain some employees, right? So our presentation, we're going to sit down with that business owner, that HR director, and we're going to do the presentation. The presentation takes maybe 10 to 12 minutes or so. We're going to help them protect their families, and we're also going to show them how we could save them some tax dollars. Everybody likes to save a little money. So that's the first part of our process, is meeting with new business owners and or HR, whoever that right person is, and showing them how we can help them. Okay. Then they say, yeah, we want you to come in. Now we come in and we fill out a little paperwork, gets that sent up to home office. Now we come in and we meet with all their employees one-on-one, and we do that twice a year with every employee. So what does that look like? How much does that cost the employee? About $9.70. Okay, that's the average. I'm not going to go over all those. The group term paid up at age 65 is our strongest product. That's our flagship product. We could talk more about that, when the manager comes back in just a moment. So about $42 a month, right? So what does that look like for us financially, right? Because one of the reasons that I joined the company was to be able to make what I wanted to make and what I felt like I was worth, right? If you've ever worked beside somebody that's making more money than you, but they're working less than you or not as hard as you, matter of fact, maybe it's your supervisor and you're doing some of the things that they should be doing. They just chose to give it to you because you're willing to do it, but still yet you're not making near the income that they are, right? So with us, I mean, this shows us like how we can make our money and what kind of money we can make. So let's say you partner with a new business that has 10 employees, right? So we talk to 10 people. We're going to have about a 70% participation rate, and so 7 sales, and they're gonna buy with us on about $600 a year is what that's going to cost them. So the AP, or annual premium, that's what each person would spend a year at that $9 and almost $10. $600 per year is what it would cost them, or total with all 7 of those employees about $4,200. Okay, so that's how we make our money in our office. We right at that 70% participation rate. Again, if we see 10 eligible employees, 7 of them are going to buy something and spend roughly $10 a week with us. That's how we come up with these numbers. Okay. So you look at that. Hey, 7 participate, you see 10 a week. So you close one account every week. You sit with at least 10 employees and say they have 10. Some may have 50, some may have 5. But let's say you're sitting with 10 employees, you're going to make roughly $85,000. For us, the average first year agent with us makes right at $56,000. And then, we have several this year are going to make over $100,000. And so even last year we had several brand new agents that made over 100,000. My top earner is going to make just shy of 500,000 this year. And so we have plenty of opportunities for people to grow with the company, make good money, and then obtain a leadership position if they so desire. We are performance based. We don't have a base salary. We don't want that. We make really good commission. I think it's 52.5% right now for our agents, 60% for our supervising agents, and then 72.5% for our general agents. So as you can tell, we have the opportunity to make really, really good money. So the performance base puts us in the driver's seat to make what we want to earn. And that's, again, why it was really important for me to be able to do what I want to do. Now, I get it. Not everybody's a good fit for that, right? But if you're willing to look at this in the sense of like, hey, what could this mean for my family? It can give you a great opportunity for sure. So training, we hear this all the time. They go work other places and their training's not very good. That's a passion of mine. I want to make sure that I put all the right tools in the toolbox for our new agents so that they can be successful. That's my responsibility. So we have an online classroom training. Once you hired and you pass your test or you do your temp license and we get an agent number on you, that we're going to put you in our online classroom training, something we've done internally. It's got 12 modules in it. You watch each module is going to be about a 5 to 11 minute video. And then you're going to take a quiz at the end. It's five questions, and you get all those right, you move on to the next one. You do that from home. Okay. Doesn't take maybe 16 to 20, 24 hours at the most, probably. It's a pretty easy course. But then we put everyone in the field with a field trainer for 2 to 3 weeks. And so we want to make sure that you understand our scripts, what we do, how we do it, all those things. We want to teach you and train you on all that. I hear all the time about, is it paid training? Well, we don't actually guarantee paid training just because we can't do that. but we are pretty good about helping the people that are out working, that their activity's good, to help them get a check the first week or two. If you're with your field trainer and y'all close a brand new account, and when we service them, then y'all will both make money off of that. So again, there's no guarantee, but we are pretty good about helping those people that are working. Okay, renewals and incentives, that's important. So for me, one of the main reasons that I joined the company was because we're able to make good renewals, right? So you can see here we're 10 years vested at 100%. I'm fully vested in the company right now. I could walk away, retire, and I continue to get my renewals for a lifetime. As long as those policies are continued to be paid on their premium, then I continue to get those renewals, right? We're 10% vested per year. So let's say you work for the company for 5 years, you left, whatever. If your renewals were $1,000 a month, you get 50% of that. But as long as we're working for the company, we get full amount. Okay. So that builds our renewal base. The average income for our agency director position, which is really our life-changing contract that we have for people, it's going to be on an average about 114,000. You can see the renewal income about 12. Regional agency director, they're going to make about 280,000 on average within our company. Their renewals, you can see the jump in renewals for them about 48,000 a year. And then the agency owner, my position, 652,000 the average income, but you see the average renewal income is 211,000 per year. Okay, I could say with being humble and not boasting, but I've been blessed and fortunate. Both of my income is higher than that, and then my renewals income is higher than that, and continuing to grow. So another incentive we have is we get to qualify for our annual convention, and so you can see some of the places we've been. Each year we've had probably, whether we get to the Bahamas or Cancun, we went to Nashville. We're typically taking 10 to 15 qualifiers, and then they can take a guest with them. It's been a blast every year. You have a lot of fun. So who are we looking for? We're looking for people that have a passion for helping other people, that are coachable, have high integrity, that have great self-worth. They believe in themselves. They have that entrepreneurial spirit where they're going to get out and go to work. Take a picture of this as well if you want to on your phone there, but you can kind of see where we start all the way up to the agency owner. That supervising agent position is kind of our entry-level position. It says 2 to 6 months on the promotion. We're running about 6 to 10 weeks, honestly, with being able to promote people, right? That's why I love what we do. That's why I joined our company, because if you've ever been working somewhere and you kind of bumping your head on the ceiling and there's nowhere for you to go, well, this gives us the opportunity to promote if that's something that we want to do. We just have to earn that. There's nobody that's going to get that position because it's available for everybody. But you're working somewhere for 5, 10 years and you're not getting their position because they've been there forever. And there's just nowhere for you to grow or to even go. So you're kind of bumping your head again on that ceiling, and we don't have that, right? And so we want to promote people. That means growth for us. Okay, financial stability. You can read these and take a picture of it. Due to time, I won't go over all those. Right now, Globe agency offices and employees collectively donated more than $4 million last year to help what we call Make Tomorrow Better. That's something that we have a passion for everywhere we go. Convention, agency owner meeting, council meeting, wherever we go, we always partner with a local nonprofit and make sure we leave them in better shape than what we found them. I love this about our company. We always want to help others, that are maybe struggling or less fortunate than what we are. And we call that within Globe Life Make Tomorrow Better. Okay. So as we close out, keys to success, you have to have your professional certification. It means you've got to be licensed through the state that you're actually in. Need to have a smartphone, a laptop. You got to embrace our culture of who we are, what we do, follow our system, follow our activity model. And then again, you got to have that entrepreneurial attitude. Okay. So if you're in the Oklahoma office today, again, if you want to take a picture of this, we'll talk more about it. But these are some of the fees that would be your responsibility to obtain your license through the state of Oklahoma. Again, with Texas, you can see take that if you're in one of our Texas offices, or if you're in the New Mexico office there in Albuquerque, feel free to take a picture of that. Okay. So at this point in time, I just want to say thanks for coming in. Hopefully, this has been helpful for you to know what questions to ask. So your manager will come in shortly. And again, we wish you all the best. And blessings to you and your family.